Welcome to the Sunday Update. Nath Gardner with you. Australians have dug deep to raise money for the flood appeal for Queensland and New South Wales. The Red Cross flood appeals saw more than $25 million raised.
The tally from your efforts this evening, $25,249,000.
Well done, Australia. Yeah, beautiful work.
Every single one of those dollars will go directly to people across New South Wales and Queensland who have been impacted by these floods.
There are reports Russian troops are just 25 kilometres from the centre of Ukraine's capital, Kiev. That comes as Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky claims about 1,300 Ukrainian troops have been killed since the start of Russia's invasion, but he believes more Russian troops have been killed. Meantime, there are human trafficking fears with people smugglers targeting Ukrainian refugees. It's believed up to 2.5 million people have fled the country. As we deal with rising petrol prices due to the Ukraine conflict, the federal government is being urged to cut the fuel excise. The excise currently adds 44.2 cents to every litre on top of the 10% GST. 3 Queensland police officers have been seriously injured in a car crash while responding to reports of a stabbing. And a 3-dose COVID vaccine mandate now applies to some workers in Victoria. That's for those who work in emergency services, aged care, disability, prisons and food distribution. To sport now. Thanks to 4 second-half tries, Melbourne Storm has come from behind to defeat the West Tigers 26-16 in the opening round of the NRL. Storm coach Craig Bellamy says his boys fought back after a poor first term and injuries to key players.
You have a look at the stats in the first half, we should have been 20 behind. We could have been quite easily 20. So it was a really brave effort from our team tonight, and I'm really proud of them.
Yes, the win coming at a cost. It looks like it's season over for skipper Kristen Welch and George Jennings, while Brandon Smith looks set to miss a month with a broken hand. Other winners, Newcastle over the Roosters and the Dragons, are too good for the Warriors. And Usman Khawaja has notched up a century in his birth country to help Australia to 3 for 251 at stumps on the opening day of the second test against Pakistan. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, last night's flood appeal got an unexpected act. Grant Denyer was told by a major Aussie company if he pashed Ben Fordham live on air, it would donate $50,000. So he did. Tones and I, Jimmy Barnes, Delta Goodrum, John Stevens, Missy Higgins, meantime, were just some of the famous faces who performed at the Red Cross appeal. And the sister of Willie Nelson, Bobby, who was his band's pianist for 5 decades, has died peacefully aged 91. No cause of death has been given. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.